also the part two of that last Shadow thing. But that's why I think Metal Sonic was like ruined from Shadow. And split it up into like five little parts. Part one was Shadow was like everything Metal Sonic wasn't. Like he was more caring than him, kind of more threatening than him, and like just kind of like does more to attack Sonic or like kind of affects him. What Shadow does is like it's it's like what Metal Sonic could do. Like Metal Sonic was made to counter Sonic, but Shadow kind of does that more than Metal Sonic. Um, they're also like pretty similar, like in terms of writing character, like in terms of writing. Like obviously backstory is completely different in Metal Sonic and watch like his kid back. But like they both they both just hated Sonic day one. Sure, just different reasons, but like both are connected to Eggman. Both are very similar looking to Sonic. They both like hate him. The other one is I say too. Metal Sonic's kind of only been in like Heroes, and that's about it. So like kind of pulled everything. And Metal Overlord, like don't get me wrong about that. Metal Overlord's insane, but still, like Shadow doesn't. Metal Sonic doesn't do like hasn't really done a whole lot since then. Dragon Forces and Metal Sonic could have easily actually been in that game. Like the real Metal Sonic could have been there and played like an actual threat. And they just like said, we're gonna use the Phantom thing. The last game he was in, I could be wrong about this, other than Shadow Generations, it's technically Sonic. So that's really anything that happened with that isn't going to happen in the future. Like, they're not going to step up using the modern So it's just like Metal Sonic. He deserves better attention and better treatment. So IDW does him justice. Like that's about the best you're gonna get in Metal Sonic. Like that is the Metal Sonic that should be in games. Like he does stuff. Like he's a threat to Sonic. He knows it too. Like, Metal Sonic moves, not just a joke. And IDW. Like, I like how Broly's been having his own mind. Metal Sonic has been having his own mind. With Shadow just like doesn't let him do that. He always fights Sonic. Like he wants to be Sonic's number one enemy. Other than Eggman, obviously, but like his Sonic clone, Metal Sonic, like is supposed to be that. And it just feels like it's been Shadow lately. I get to see your Shadow, but like even before, it's just kind of always felt like that Metal Sonic's something like that. So like the point is, give him something. Shadow should not feel like more than like a Sonic copycat. Than Metal Sonic, with Metal Sonic being made to do that.
This is the ultimate power.
But like, it's just Metal Sonic is like counter to Sonic. It's what he was made to do. Shadow, since SA2, his release, I felt like staying in yourself. So, like Metal Sonic, at least in the comics, he's not like he knows, like Robot, like made 2 counters or something. Like he knows he's better. He knows he's better than like anyone. Like that's why in Heroes he became Metal Overlord to prove that he was better. Like he just kind of comes off like Shadow just also comes off as more threatening to Sonic. Like Sonic messes up, then like Shadow's always there to like make him feel even worse about it. Like I don't get why it's Shadow that feels more like the hot to me. I'm sorry. Like, Metal Sonic knows he's better and deserves the ability. So, I guess that with Shadow he's more of a character. Metal, but like, he also just feels like he's becoming more of Metal Sonic than Metal Sonic. So like, everything you see, it's always been like Shadow versus Sonic. Like speed versus better speed and power. Like Metal Sonic is supposed to be identical to Sonic. Let me try to even do the whole argument. I found the whatever or something like that. Because like, yes. Excuse me. Yes, Shadow. Metal Sonic can be similar moves. I get that they're headshots, but look at Silver. Silver's not like Sonic at all, other than like his hair is. Like, they're different ways that can separate these characters. Like it just doesn't make sense to me why Shadow is becoming more Metal Sonic. Like, Metal Sonic was released later, or earlier, in Shadow by a while. Like, I think it was Sonic Genesis. Metal Sonic was out. I think Shadow's on the cast. I'm not mistaken, that could be. Like, they're supposed to be different. It's supposed to feel like they're both there to counter Sonic. Like, yes, Shadow's like a Sonic kid, but still, like, he also feels like he just despises the entire. I get that's because Sonic is like a lot more happy, I guess. It's the word. More optimistic about everything. Has never given up. Like Metal Sonic, it's kind of supposed to be the opposite of that. It's also a Shadow, and so there should be a difference in this. They're the exact same. They should feel completely different from each other. Like I don't even like a Metal Sonic Generations and just kind of have it feel like Shadow. This time we're fighting a bunch of Sonics. But you know, it shouldn't feel as if it was. Metal Sonic is supposed to be a robot Sonic that counters him. That is his entire purpose. Like, you think about it. Metal Sonic's early days, like in Sonic CD, even Heroes, he was a threat. He was a threat to Sonic. He use threat. Like, it's like saying that the Bio Wizard was like supposed to be like Metal Shadow, or, like his counter to Shadow. It doesn't make sense. Like they're completely different, or they should be. They are. But like Sonic and Shadow, yes, they're completely different. Like literally, light and like day and night. Like Metal Sonic and Sonic should also feel like that, except like it's like they're completely different. Sonic talks a lot. Metal Sonic does not talk, or most of the time. Heroes and Shadow Generations doesn't count. Like basic Metal Sonic does not talk. Sonic talks a lot. Sonic and Metal Sonic, the only thing they should have in common is being blue and really fast. That's all they should have in common. But, like, that's for like Shadow and Sonic. It's day and night. Shadow doesn't talk as much as Sonic. He's faster than Sonic. But, like, they feel more opposites than Metal Sonic and Sonic should. They shouldn't. Like, Shadow just kind of took the spotlight from Metal Sonic, if that makes sense. He was like, oh yeah, I get more. I'm just a better character than others here. Or, you know, like, we're gonna make Shadow feel like the new Sonic. It's like, think of the rival battles. They were all modern Sonic, except for the first one. The first one was Metal Sonic against classic Sonic. Like, I get, yeah, like, most of them were about modern Sonic, which I'm very thankful for. We did the classic Sonic levels. But, like, Shadow, yes, he's a great character. I love Shadow. Nothing against him. But he feels like he's doing what Metal Sonic should be doing. He's threatening. He's like I know he's the ultimate life form now, but that shouldn't mean crap to Sonic. It should be Metal Sonic that fights him more. Like how many times is Shadow in Sonic 5? Let me Google it real quick. I'm not getting an answer. This is short. I can't seem to find an answer, but I'm gonna try to get it. Not maybe. I know. Shadow. There. Only see the Shadow. I mean, just the Shadow games. All the games are Shadow that drunk. I don't care if he's playable or if he's just there. Sorry, did that say playable? He's not. Is he really playable in 10 games? It's not helpful, but okay. Oh, I want me one. So, it's the best soundtrack I've found so far. I know it's not all of them, but this is Shadow. Sir Lancelot does not count. And the third-party games like All-Star Racing does not count. So I just made mine. So Sonic Adventure 2 is one. Sonic Heroes, 06, Forces, Generations, Heroes, Sussex, Forces, that's Frontier didn't even that. Oh, that's no help. Point is, he hasn't been in a whole lot. Or, he's been in a lot. Yeah. How many Sonic games has Little Sonic been in? It's not helpful. Oh, okay, that's not. I'm not gonna count that either. I gotta mention, like, mainline. Dimensions doesn't count either. Alright, so I'm only gonna count basic Metal Sonic, like Silver Sonic and Robot Sonic, I guess. I don't know, that's really what it's called. The 2.0 one. With, like, the long legs. So CD. So Knuckles, Chaotix, and Mania. Sonic Fighter. I might get that. Silver Sonic was an SA1. The third one was an SA2. Like, it was really okay. Hold on, because I'm looking at like the real Sonic games. Google was no help. Alright, but let's just say, it's so weird. Let's just say he was in CD Mania, Heroes. I really am trying to think here. We're not going to count no, we will count Generations. Let's see, what else is he in? He really hasn't been in a lot. Like a lot less than I thought. Again, this is only something I can think of. Like, that just kind of proves he's not memorable at any games, like Mania. I like saw a video pretty recently, and that's kind of how I remembered he was in.
Chaos control.
This is Metal Sonic, come on. There's a lot of potential there, and they're just wasting it. This should be Sonic's #1. I think he was in Superstars even, and that was like a pretty good opportunity to be in there. Y'all brought back Bang the Sniper before doing any justice for Metal Sonic. You gotta do something with them. That is cold. Like, do him a favor. Like, do Metal Sonic a favor. Give him justice. He's a great character. He really is. He deserves better. Look at this. This is awesome. He's Metal Sonic. Gotta be one of my favorite characters by far. Definitely one of my favorite Sonic rivals. Like rival battles and generations, yeah, it wasn't my favorite. But like the character, yeah, he absolutely is a great character. Only in the comics though. In IDW he is peak. Like that is peak character right there. Like just that one annual where it was just like him messing with the metal virus and being up stuff like you feel it. Silent, but it was really emotional or whatever. He's a man of few words, but he gets the job. Like he always helps everyone out. He's his most loyal subject, Shadow. Shadow just does it because he can. Doesn't make sense.
I'll overcome every obstacle with this power.
The next Sonic game, I want Metal Sonic to have some justice. If not, like, maybe the one after Frontiers, like whenever we're going with that whole saga. But it's Frontiers, absolutely different from that. Frontiers is way different from, like, the older games, because these ones are more like good old holly and jolly. These ones are like, if you mess up, you like cooked. Like, if you mess up, you will, like, they will make sure they will honor you with it. Because the enemies, like, they feel more real. But, like, the next time you do it, even a classic song, like, I'll even go with that. Like, the next classic song, put him there. Please. Like, he deserves some credit. Like, they know he doesn't suck, they love him. Like, he's still a character, that's the thing. Doesn't feel like he's getting the attention he deserves. Like, Shadow has been way more of a threat to Sonic than Metal Sonic ever has. I don't understand that. Like, yeah, Shadow's awesome. Everyone loves Shadow. Everyone loves Shadow. But, like, I don't get why we're making him feel like a replacement for Metal Sonic. Like, he just sort of stole his spotlight. Like, I get Shadow definitely is, like, way cooler than Metal Sonic. But, like, Metal Sonic is silent but deadly. That is what he is. That's his whole thing. He was silent but deadly. That's what Metal Sonic does. Like, he's there to counter Sonic, not to just, like, be there and hate him the next day. It's not what he does. He's there to eliminate Sonic. Like, he sticks to his program and he does exactly what he's told to. Like, he knows what he has to do and he tries to do it the best he can. Always work, but he tries. Wait. Go on. Sonic deserves better attention. Shadow does what he does because of Mario. Metal Sonic does what he does because he's programmed to. And Shadow just like kind of forgets all about Maria whenever he's with Sonic. Like he's going to kill Sonic. Like it doesn't make sense on why. Like he didn't do anything. Like Metal Sonic, he was just told to. Like Metal Sonic was just like told, hey man, you gotta kill him. Just kill him. Metal Sonic was struck up nothing to do that. I just don't understand why we're treating Metal Sonic like he's a bad character. He's not. He's really not. Like, he's a great character. I'm pretty sure I already have that. Like, they know he doesn't suck. Like, clearly with Heroes, Sonic Heroes, they show what he is capable of and why he deserves to like have better attention. He's not the ultimate life form like Shadow, but he's a worthy opponent to Sonic, without a doubt. Sonic will stop them. You're like sure, Sonic always comes out on top. Awesome, that's his whole thing. He has to win. He's the hero. But like, Metal Sonic always puts up a good fight. If you want to play Marvel Rivals, just say so.
Unleash the power!
Alright, if you're gonna keep close, you gotta whip it out. You gotta do it. Whip it out. Hold up, I need to go to my room spawn generator. Like Metal Sonic, that Shadow's in it. Like that's Sonic's villain. Not Shadow's not. It feels like Shadow is. It shouldn't. It should feel like it's Metal Sonic. I would even settle for like Mephiles to like when I took over that role.
Then restore myself.
Actually, bring back Mephiles and make that be like the Metal Shadow. Have that be Shadow's energy and not Sonic. Okay. Oh,
Game of shadow time.
so tough.
I almost what you're talking about. I will crush you all the same. This is it.
But yeah, Shadow is not Sonic's enemy.
Out of my way.
It's Metal Sonic. That is the Sonic that is supposed to be better than Sonic. Like, Metal Sonic just feels like a quiet Sonic and less of a more powerful one. That's kind of supposed to be what Metal Sonic does. He's supposed to be Sonic the quiet. That's his thing, that's his job, that's what he's been programmed to do by everything. Shadow's just sad, and that's why he does what he does. But it still doesn't make sense on why he's been fighting Sonic first. Like, yeah, so, two, I understand that. We got the rival battle, some generation, fan service. But that's all it did, it just did fan service. Like, we could have gone without that if they didn't fight in SO2. It easily could have been different. Less like Shadow and Smooch. Every right on Shadow. Like, yeah, Sonic's never really like that just got the metal. It's Metal Sonic. It's there since almost the beginning. Ready. It's 30 minutes ago, so much more stuff, isn't it?
Ever.